2, and I've created a Word document that covers the basic, just kind of gives an overview of this particular module. These are the topics: higher ed environment, types of higher ed institutions, budget and finance planning and assessment. So you'll want to review all 4 of the PDF versions of PowerPoint presentations. These do not have audio. So if you have questions, please post them to the forum under the course header on the topic list called Questions on Lectures. And they're quite lengthy, so you may have some questions, but I have not had a chance to record audio on them, and they're for your background information. Then the next thing you will be aware of is that in this module I've given you a bunch of different resources. And these resources can be used throughout the course. The Carnegie Foundation does the Carnegie Classification of Institutions of Higher Education, and what you can use this for is, what we use it for is to compare different universities and then their libraries within them, and to decide what's going to be our peer group. And I recommend you look through the different types and decide what categories of institutions you might want to work at if you're going to be going into higher education libraries. And then the Chronicle of Higher Education has a lot of brief journalistic articles about issues in higher education, and they have a lot of content on academic libraries, and they have a really good search interface. Then the ACRL standards are really, we should be referring frequently to what the expectations are of what we should be doing and providing in academic libraries. Next, you have a set of a lot of different associations, and I've sort of annotated each of these. ACRL and ARL are the big organizations for academic libraries. Association for Research Libraries are about the 120 largest libraries in the United States. And they have both ACRL and ARL have summaries of conferences, conference proceedings, and ARL has a lot of detailed reports. Both the spec kits, which are published in print, they're not electronic, so you'd have to check them out or order them on interlibrary loan, but they're quite detailed, and they give sort of best case or samples from different universities, because they send out a survey and people respond to them, and that's how you get the results. That's what's in it, and if you're doing an issue brief on one of these topics, it's very helpful. RLI is a web-based document or report issue that focuses on a major topic, and so you'll want to look at those as well. CNI is great with scholarly communication. Joan Lippincott has been very instrumental in Learning Commons, and she is the associate director, and so there's a lot of good information there. CLIR has a lot of reports that are good, comparable to the RLIs. Very good if they have done something on it. Digital Library Federation is focused on digital libraries and digital content. EDUCAUSE has a lot of articles and reports on important issues related to higher ed and libraries. IMLS is a granting agency that does public and academic and school. Then go into the readings. There are many readings in this module because there's a lot of information on it. I recommend that you divide them up and amongst your group members, and have each of them do the reaction paper and post, as we've talked about before. But these are important articles. Pew Demographic Trends is a bit long, but still, these are all very important. Then we have two activities for this module. What I want you to do for the first one is search for a mission statement that you really like at an academic library of any size. And then you'll want to compare the mission statement for the library to the mission and vision statement compare the mission and vision statement for the library to the mission and vision statement for the overall higher education institution of which it is a member, and see if they're in alignment, because they need to be. And so you take the one from the mission and vision statement that you got from the first activity, and then you do this comparison. And what you need to do is do by June 9th at noon the initial post, and then respond to a group member's post by June the 10th at noon. And we do not have any assignments due in this particular module.